Okay, so the green one is the line that they gave you. This point right here is the point that it should cross. Okay, this blue line is parallel, so that one's incorrect. And then it's between the red and the black. Well, it would be the red one because that's the one that intersects it, and then it also crosses that point. So that's what you would have to do. You would graph the line that they give you, which is this one, the point, and then graph your answer choices and see which one actually intersects, because that's perpendicular, right? Parallel, it doesn't intersect. Perpendicular, it does. And then also graph that point to make sure it crosses it, okay? Okay, number 12, the answer to this problem should lead you to the winning team. Okay, the value of y varies directly with x. If x equals 4, then y equals 28. What is the value of y when x equals 11? Okay, so you can either set it up. So remember, we're setting up a proportion because they vary directly. So what that means is x1 varies with y1, which equals x2 varies with y2, or y1 varies with x1, which equals y2 varies with x2. You could do whichever one, you're going to get the same answer. Now, this is where you would do the whole butterfly, if you remember, and you have to keep them together. So if x equals 4, then y equals 28. So that means x is 4, then y is 28, or y is 28, so that means x is 4, right? Then we want to know what the value of y is when x equals 11. So when x is 11, what is y, or what is y when x equals 11? These are kind of like, they kind of look the same, right? As long as you have the x's and the y's like on the same, on either the top or the bottom. Like here, the x's are on top, so the y's have to be on bottom, or the y's are on top, the x's have to be on the bottom. And so remember the butterfly. So 4y equals 11 times 28, or 28 times 11 equals 4y, right? And these are the exact same thing. They're just flipped around. And remember, we're solving for y, so all we have to do is divide by 4 on both sides, right? Because this is 4 times y. I just want y, so the opposite of times 4 is dividing by 4. So that means y equals 11 times 28 divided by 4. I can put this into decimals. So 11 times 28 divided by 4. I can't read that. What do y'all get? 77 should be your answer. So this would equal 77. Huh? So it's, you should get to, yeah, you should get to the dynamo. Okay, so now you do have an extra one that it's going to be on the test, so we have to go over it. So finding the area of a triangle can be used by the formula A equals base times height divided by 2, right? What of the following formulas is equivalent when solved for h, right? So remember, this is when you want to do your C-do. What do you see happening to h? Well, I see it being multiplied by b and then divided by 2, right? So the opposite is multiplying by 2 and then divided by b. So remember, here you go down, this way you go up. So that means I'm going to multiply by 2 first on both sides. These two cancel out, so I'm left with 2 times a equals b times H. Then I'm dividing by B on both sides. So the B's cancel out. So I have 2A divided by B is equal to H, which would be B. Does that make sense? Alright, so that's your review for Thursday.